What is going on, people? I am here for, if you couldn't tell by the title, another movie review. This one actually does not come out until December 17th. It's out on VOD and such, but this one actually does not come out yet on physical media. It'll come out, like I said, December 17th on DVD and Blu-ray. The movie's put out by RLJE Films, which they were nice enough to send it over for me to check out, watch, and then review. And if you couldn't tell by the title, the movie is called Trick. This one, actually, I remember seeing this cover art, and I was excited for it for a long time. Finally got to sit down, watch it, and now I'm going to review it for you. This movie is written and directed by Patrick Lussier. Probably horribly butchered that last name. Horrible with last names. It's also written by Todd Farmer. It stars Ellie Adair. Or Ellen Adair, should I say. Christina Reyes and Tom Atkins, among many others. You know, you have bigger names in this one as well. You have Omar Epps and Jamie Kennedy and a few others. So pretty much what this is about, it's a slasher, I guess you would call it, like a new age slasher kind of deal, where right in the beginning of the movie you get a group of kids having this party. Halloween time, they're all having fun, they're all drinking and stuff, and they decide to play like spin the bottle kind of deal, but it's spin the knife, whatever. So anyway, they're doing this, they're having fun, and there's a person there that is dressed up in this getup where, you know, most people are just dressed up in nice costumes and stuff. This person has a pumpkin mask on and the full getup, so you don't really see the person's face. Well, it's his turn, he ends up, you know, spinning whatever, and he lands on someone, you know, that maybe he didn't want to land on, because at one point in time he, you know, this person just unloads and starts killing people. And when I say unloads, not with a gun or anything, because he has different weapons of choice in this. Well, technically he has one weapon of choice, but you'll have to watch it to see what weapon that is. But anyway, let's just say this Halloween party becomes a crazy mess. He does not get away at first. He actually gets stabbed and by this poker, and he gets taken, pretty much, he's in custody, but he's in the hospital because, again, you know, his injuries are pretty extensive, and of course, when you get a suspect and they're hurt, you still got to take them to the hospital to get, you know, checked and get healed and stuff, and then you can take them to jail. Well, in the hospital, he ends up running into one of the cops, and let's just say he ends up getting away there. So years go by, and, you know, it's kind of wishy-washy, I guess you want to call it. Omar Epps plays one of the cops, and this particular case, the Trick case, the person of interest, they know who it is. His nickname was Trick, so throughout the rest of the movie, that's who pretty much everyone is after, because at one point in time, it kind of goes cold and stuff. It's still on Omar Epps' mind, but few years down the road, and stuff starts happening again. It kind of has that feel of Trick, and no one knows exactly where this person is. And throughout the rest of the movie, it seems like it's getting closer and closer and closer, because you find out that it's almost like revenge type of deal, because someone that night kind of got the best of old Trick here, and now it looks like he is after that person. And every twist and turn, and everywhere you think he's going to be, he's somewhere else, and all this stuff. Throughout the movie, it seemed like this person was kind of invincible, because, you know, he took a whole bunch of stuff, like whether it be getting shot or stabbed or stuff like this. It seems like this Trick is pretty much, you know, I don't even know what word I'm looking for, but it seems like no matter what anybody does, he continues to get away. Seems like he's invincible kind of deal. Impervious, I think, was the word I was looking for, and that might not even be the word that I should use. But anyway, throughout the rest of the movie, it's just these people running into him, and let's just say he gets a better hand of a lot of people. There's a lot of deaths in this movie, all really cool looking, you know, scenes and stuff. It really doesn't pull too many punches. You know, a lot of the lower budget or, you know, independent movies, when you see or get slashers, it's kind of what do you want to call it, implied violence and stuff. You'll see like blood splatters and all this stuff. This one doesn't pull any punches. You see pretty much everything. You know, there's a lot of stuff that goes on. I don't want to give everything away, but the death scenes in this are really cool. You know, like I said, the weapon of choice is, you know, a, you know, interesting, I don't want to say interesting weapon, but, you know, it looks like this trick guy mastered his art or mastered his weapon kind of deal. And by the end, you kind of figure out, well, you know, what's going on. You know, no one knows exactly why he's doing what he's doing, but it kind of opens up towards the end of the movie, and you figure out that everything might not be what it seems exactly. I enjoyed the ending. I was like, okay, didn't really see that coming. So that's always good. And yeah, it's just a very fun new age slasher. Definitely, like I said, I was waiting for it. I was looking once I saw this cover, I was like, oh man, I definitely got to check this movie out. It did not disappoint. You know, sometimes I kind of hype myself up beforehand, and then you know, not by the movie's fault, but by my own, you know, mind, thinking it's going to be one thing and it ends up turning out to be another thing. I was hyped for this movie, and my hype is still there. So definitely go ahead, check out Trick. I'll leave the link for the trailer. I'll also leave the link for if you're a physical movie collector, there's an Amazon link, which I'll leave. But it's also on VOD. I believe this movie came out December. This movie came out October something on, you know, VOD and stuff like that. But the 17th, it will be released on DVD and Blu-ray. So again, check the description for not only, you know, the IMDb stuff, but as well as the trailer for the movie, and as well as the link to where you can purchase it. So if you're into slashers and stuff, this one is definitely one for you. I'm sure it would have, you know, it did come out in October, so if I watched this, it definitely would have been on the 31 Days Half October series, which you could still check out. But, you know, the whole scamille, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, definitely go ahead and do that. If you like this review, definitely go ahead and leave a like. And of course, if you haven't, hit that little bell button so you know when I do upload more reviews, more unboxings, more, you know, what do you want to call it, overview of my collection, or just a, you know, a unboxing for, you know, box sets, you know, showing off a box set or something like that. If you're interested in movies by any means necessary, definitely hit that bell button, because that's pretty much what this channel is. If you have any friends that are into movies and you know, want to learn movies that you might not have heard before, send them my way. And yeah, so again, just check the description for everything I'll talk about with this movie, and then of course all my other social media links. And I guess until next time, I'll see you guys.